Come on in. Come on in. Join me. This little light represents what's left of Bray Wyatt. And it'll soon be extinguished like he was tonight in the lake of reincarnation. We now say goodbye to Bray Wyatt. Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Oh, I had to have a little fun with that intro, guys. Come on. After tonight's ultimate deletion, seriously, I like a little theatrics once in a while. I don't do them much, but hey, we do what we can here, in the Casa de J-Bone. So, like I said, welcome to the channel. There's plenty more where that came from. Go check it out when you have the time. If you like it, give it a like. If you really like it, give it a sub and share it with your friends and ring that bell for notifications. So, holy cow, folks. Lots going on tonight in Monday Night Raw. Oh my goodness. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about that ultimate deletion first. And by the way, I am following along tonight in my chat. If you care to join me, I'll be checking that periodically. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, let's talk about the oh my goodness, so many screens going on here. Let's talk about the ultimate deletion. And there's going to be all sorts of different opinions about this. Good, bad, everything in between. Can't wait to hear what Uncle Melcy says about it in the morning. Because, everybody just, lives and dies by what good old Uncle Melcy says. Who knows? But in the meantime, let's crack a cold one. So for those of you following along live, talk to me in the chat. Let me know what you thought. Did you like it? Didn't you like it? Me personally, I felt it was, how do I say this? If you look back at everything that Matt Hardy and Jeff and the whole Hardy clan, Rebby, Senior Benjamin, and everyone involved gave us back in TNA. And that was, and I liked some of it I didn't like, and it was so different from everything else that was out there. Some loved it, some hated it, some didn't get it. I didn't get some of it, but I came to appreciate what it was in the end. At first, I was like, what the hell is this? And then as it went on and they kept doing it, they did it. I felt they did it well, I wasn't a huge fan of like the last thing they did in TNA, but I was just hoping that if and when we were going to get like the full on Hardy compound visual, what they did in TNA in WWE, that we would get a little bit of everything. And honestly, I think that's what we got tonight. We even got a cameo from Jeff Hardy, which I can say my wife popped for that. She was like, Jeff, I miss Jeff. And she was so cute about it. It was so funny. And I was just like, whoa, and I was like, freaking the shit out of her. She was like, oh my God. She's like, I'm going to delete this marriage. And I was like, no, I will throw you in the lake. She's like, I'm going to bed. Good night. And so, yeah, let's see. She's kind of like Michael Cole when it comes to all this. she doesn't get it, whereas I've watched like all this stuff. So, you know, she was kind of like, whatever. I I did not appreciate the fact that right in the beginning, right before it all started, I mean, we had the little intros throughout tonight's Raw, and the little, oh, here's this and here's that, and Matt's doing this, and oh, later tonight we're going to get the ultimate deletion. You know, the culmination of everything, of all these little hints and little things going along, and also everything that Matt has hinted on his social media. And right off the bat, Michael Cole's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, you know, he pretty much buries it right off the bat. And I was like, huh, wow, isn't, you know, all this buildup and all this stuff, and the last words going into it from Michael Cole are, you know, it's like, wow, what an ass. Is like, why do I get the feeling like Michael Cole is like about to do like a heel turn or something? I mean, he doesn't even like say anything about John Cena. What is up with that? Did I miss something about him and John Cena, and why John Cena and him don't see eye to eye, or Graves and Jonathan Coachman are like, hey, it's John Cena, and Cole is like silent through the whole thing and just does this from the desk. Just, what is up with that? That's crazy. I mean, whether you love John Cena or hate him, and there's plenty of both, you know, there's either a pop or a boo. Not a lot of meh. And Michael Cole is just meh. What is up with that? I don't get that. I don't get that at all. So overall, talking about the ultimate deletion, I dug it. I thought it was slow paced. It was theatrical. They put a little bit of everything in there. You know, you had the special effects, the freaking special effects for, you know, Hardy popping out of Skarsgård. That was priceless. You had the goofy lighting, you know. Like I said, it was slow paced. They didn't rush it. It wasn't done in like 2 seconds. Like, oh, what was that? No, they took their time with it. They dragged it all over the Hardy compound. And I know there's going to be people out there that say tomorrow, oh, it dragged on. Well, if you're going to do something like this, you got to give it more than a minute, for crying out loud. You know, they gave it, I don't know what they gave it. They gave it at least 10 minutes, something like that. I'd have to go back and look at the timing of it, but they gave it a decent amount of time. They went to they ended it in the lake. They went to the heck was the barn, the Dome of Deletion, and the mower. I was like, oh my God, you're gonna mow over Wyatt. The ring outside, the what the hell? Oh, the fireworks. What did they say? Boom, the boomstick protocol. Is that what they said on the oh God, Vanguard 1. Look, it like I said, it had a little bit of everything. I thought it was well done. I wouldn't mind seeing it again. That's the thing. You can't just fly through stuff like this. It's gotta be slow paced. I dug it, you know. And if you didn't dig it, tell me why you didn't dig it. Don't just be like, oh, it was bullshit. No, tell me why you legit didn't like it. If you just, it sucked. Tell me why it sucked. You know, talk to me. But if you liked it, I know why you liked it. Because of everything I said. No, I'm kidding. No, everyone's going to like it or whatever for their own different reasons. You know, maybe it was the representation of the whole Hardy clan. You got Rebby in there. You got Senior Benjamin. And how about when Senior Benjamin popped up at the end and he had the whole world in his hands? That was kind of cool. I like that. My wife's like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "That's Rebby's dad." Who? Never mind. I'll tell you later. It's like, oh, a little destroying kayfabe there for you. So yeah, I liked it a lot. Let me know what you thought of it. Let's jump back to, let's see. We're not going to talk about everything in here. We'll talk about the parts of it that stood out the most to me. Let's talk about that beginning. That beginning with, oh, damn beer. That beginning with Roman Reigns and Lesnar finally, oh my God, finally, the Brock has come back to, you fill in the rest. I've basically felt the same way that Roman has for several weeks now. Actually, for a hell of a lot longer than that. That we have a Universal Champion, except he's never flipping there. And, you know, I appreciate the fact that, yeah, okay, he has a lot of fans, and yes, he is a special attraction. More like Jerry Lewis special lately, let me tell you. If he doesn't get his cardio up, I mean, his face is as red as this flipping candle back here. Jeez Louise. So we're going to need to have an aneurysm or something in your ring if he doesn't get in better shape before WrestleMania. He suplexed him once, and he was red in the face. Sweating like a weenie on the 4th of July. Sweating like, did that really? That didn't, yeah, that wasn't cool, dude. That just, that didn't make sense. Yeah. Sweating like a, I don't know. Anyways, we'll discuss that later. Sweating like a weenie. Anyways, on the grill. Yeah, there you go. Sweating like a weenie on the grill. That's too long. Anyways, so Lesnar finally shows up, destroys Roman Reigns, and I loved all the pictures that were being shared. Pictures of his totally just tore up arm that was like completely black and blue and bones bulging out. It's like, oh dear God. Let's hope he's not like really hurt. I'll tell you what is going to be interesting is to see if all these little rumors and news bits about AJ that have been coming out the last 24 to 48 hours, if AJ Styles is going to be okay for Mania. Oh, are we going to get AJ versus Nakamura? That's gonna be interesting. But yeah, Brock finally shows up, gives Roman 1-4. And I liked the, hey, you're arrested bit. It kind of gave a classic feel, kind of like, back in the day when Stone Cold was arrested. That's, maybe some of you are too young for that. But look it up on the network for $9.99. No, it kind of had that feel. Roman is a badass. I mean, if they really wanted to take him down without the assistance of Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar, you would have had to call up Chuck Norris. Seriously. Chuck Norris, Texas, what is that? Walker, Texas Ranger. Would have been about the only one who could probably taken down Roman. I don't know what the hell he would have done. He would have, I have no clue. Clicked his heels 3 times. I don't know. So yeah, we finally get Roman versus Brock. And is it too little too late? Does it fire people up for WrestleMania? I mean, I certainly want to see Roman destroy Brock. I'm there. I want to see it. Do you want to see that? Leave your comments in the section below. Do I think it's going to headline WrestleMania? Probably. depends on how much they build up this whole John Cena thing too. Let's talk about the John Cena stuff. I dug the John Cena promo. I feel like we're finally getting a little bit of the heel turn that we've been wanting for forever. I'll tell you what's amazing about it. What's amazing is how he has the audience in the palm of his hand. He gets the people to react how he wants them to react, gets them all excited, even starting a, what was it? Do something. Do something chant, and then he flips it. He completely flips it on its head, turns heel, and gets the crowd all pissed off. So, folks, I haven't seen anyone else talking about this, but I'm going to say, going into this, this is the it's not going to be a full-blown heel turn, I don't think, unless he does something crazy at Mania, like comes down all chain gang shit. But this is about as close to a heel turn as we're going to get, folks. We may get more, but honestly, I think this might be about it. So we'll see. I'm getting excited for Taker versus Cena. The question is, when is Taker going to show up? How is he going to show up? And I hope something badass happens at Mania. Like we get the badass Taker. Not the dead man, but the American badass. That's who I hope shows up on the motorcycle, revving his Harley, coming down to the ring with Kid Rock blasting in the background, singing about whatever the theme song was. I got to look it up. But it was it was good stuff back in the day. Always got the crowd hyped. I know it got me hyped back when I saw it back in the day. You know, and that was back when I started watching wrestling again. That was, oh my God, almost 20 years ago now. Back in the early 2000s, whatever that was. So yeah, Taker versus Cena. Really was hoping Taker would have shown up tonight. But who did we get? His brother from another mother, Kane, who dumped him on his ass. So that was cool. But now next week we're getting John Cena versus Kane. Maybe we'll get Taker during Cena versus Kane. Maybe. Hopefully. You know, how they're dragging this out. I like the build-up with John Cena, but with Taker showing up last minute, is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough to boost this into overdrive for WrestleMania? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. The ladies. Blix. Dear God. Bliss was on fire tonight. She was full-blown healing it out. Loved what she was doing. I love Alexa Bliss. Getting ready for Nia Jax is going to so destroy her at WrestleMania. I can't wait. And the look on Bliss's face when Kurt announced it to her, priceless. Absolutely priceless. What else happened here? I really enjoyed the tag team match between Rose DeVille versus Bayley and Banks. I like the build-up of Bayley versus Banks. I still say they're getting a WrestleMania match. That, you want to talk about a slow burn? That is a good slow burn. That has been going on since Elimination Chamber. And I think it even touched on it even a little bit beforehand, just talking about how good a friendship, how good of friends they were. And, oh, man. Yeah, those two are, I firmly believe those two are going to have a WrestleMania match. And I hate to say it, if you're going to throw anything on the pre-show, I know I'm going to get a lot of crap for this. But look, not everything can be on the main card unless you want a 6-hour show, and that's just ridiculous. Then it's called, all right, we need an hour mission so people could take a power nap and then recharge for the rest of the 10-hour WrestleMania. It's like, all right. You could give Bayley and Sasha Banks a good 15 minutes on this, probably a 2-hour pre-show. Let them tear the house down and get everybody fired up for Mania. Just a thought. Just a thought. I know I'm going to get a lot of crap for that, but it's a thought. They're probably going to do the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal and the women's. Did they rename it as anything? I don't think they did. They took off the moolah. They didn't do anything with renaming it. Everyone's like, oh, they're going to rename it China. No, if you're going to rename it something else, then a million other snowflakes are going to come out of the cracks in the ceiling and say, no, you can't call it China because she smoked crack and took it in the ass from Triple H and all this other stupid bullshit. No, you can't. Just don't rename it anything. Okay? Leave it Women's WrestleMania Battle Royal. Okay? It's just, and what's funny is, and I'm not going to rant on this. I'm going to rant on this for about 2 seconds and then I'm going to move on. What's funny is none of this stuff about moolah, whether it's true or not, it's on the internet, so it's got to be true. All this stuff about moolah, where's it been? Where's it been? Seriously. I have not seen any of this on the internet. Anybody talking about it? No one's talked about it. Social media has been alive and well for almost 10 years. Moolah's been brought up several times over the last, I don't know how many years. They talk about women building up to this. Nothing. All of a sudden, everybody's coming out of the cracks in the walls with all this moolah stuff. Well, she was a horrible person, and she I don't know what the hell all the things they were talking about with her. It's ridiculous. Where did all this stuff all of a sudden come from now? Well, see, 50 snowflakes told 50 other snowflakes and told 50 other snowflakes, and that's how it goes. It's ridiculous. So, no, for everyone out there who wants to rename it something, no, sorry, you can't. Because you're going to piss off 50 other snowflakes, who's going to tell 50 other snowflakes, and so on and so forth, folks. It's social media. Everyone's a pussy nowadays. Nobody can take anything. Everybody's got to dig and find something to be pissed off about. So stupid, makes me sick. All right, that's my rant for tonight. What else is going on? Alexa Bliss kicking ass. We got the stuff from Bayley and Sasha Banks. What else? John Cena covered that. Revival defeated Titus Worldwide. Oh, and declared themselves that they are going to be the first, tag team to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Someone on Twitter said, how can they do that? How can they both win? I said, because they're the Revival. They revive the rules. Right? Revive the rules. It's a word. Go Google it. That's what they do. Let's see. Braun Strowman defeated Cesaro. Okay, here's a question. And I want your thoughts on this too, because I was discussing this with my wife earlier. As far as, okay, Braun Strowman won the tag team, what was it called? Gauntlet last week, whatever. Who is he going to pick to be his tag team partner going into WrestleMania? There's a few options out there. I don't think there's too many to pick from. I think my wife last week was like, oh, he'll pick John Cena. John Cena doesn't have a match. And I was just like, I love you, honey, but no, it can't be John Cena because, never mind. So, okay, my first pick, and I'm not giving any of these guys any more room on this than anyone else. I'd say you got Elias. Okay. I think Elias is going to do something big at Mania. Whether it's be in a match or not, he could have like a big ass, like 10-minute concert. Could be what they like to call the piss break. But no, you're gonna want to watch this. Well, his best performance was when I was at Raw in Milwaukee, right there. The Symphony of Destruction. That was incredible. Excuse me. He could come back, and they had a hell of a right. Well, it's kind of all right. It's kind of like Sheamus and Cesaro. Look at how they started. They had the big gauntlet where they fought each other every week. Best 9 out of 10 matches or whatever it was, whatever. Or best of 7, or was it 5? I don't know. And then it became a tag team. And that just pissed me off. I was like, what? I don't get it. And it took a long time, but now they have truly become one of the best tag teams in WWE right now. That's what I feel like. So could they do the same thing again with someone like Braun and Elias and have them go on and become very successful? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Could they be a good tag team? Number 2, I heard somebody else is ready for a comeback. Haven't heard any details. I heard something about a change in the contract. I don't know what's true, what's not, because shit changes every day in the dirt sheets. So I don't know. Big Show. Big Show and Braun had one of the best rivalries last year. They went back and forth a few times. So I could say Big Show could show up and be a tag team partner, go against the Bar. I'll give you a third one. Just a thought. It was someone who was announced tonight for the Hall of Fame. Could it be Mark Henry? Mark Henry is also someone that fought Braun Strowman. I don't remember how many times. Might have been just once. But I know those two fought at least once or twice over the course of the last year or whatever. Could it be Mark Henry shows up? Hall of Famer, big appearance, grand stage. Who knows? So those are like my top 3 ideas. I know there's probably more ideas out there. No, don't say Goldust. No. Okay, we all want to see him come out on the grandest stage of all and go, that'd be great. Love Goldust. Old school. Best shape of his entire career. Do I want to see him tag with Braun Strowman? No. Bad idea. Just no. Stop throwing. No, not him. Stop throwing ideas at me. Shut up. Just stop. Let me finish this, okay? Should have never woken you up for this. Anyways, all right. So I believe that's about it for our thoughts on this. That covers just about everything. Oh, the Miz tag match, not really going to talk about that much. I am looking forward to it, though. So let me know your thoughts on the Ultimate Deletion, John Cena, Taker stuff, or anything else you want to discuss with me. Leave it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I am the Bone of Jay on the podcast that is smashing. That's as good as that's going to get, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you down the road for the next one. If you dig the content, there's plenty more where that came from. Sub to the channel if you like so. And ring that bell for notifications so you know when more of my content hits your screen. And, yep, that'll do it. And we'll blow out these candles. And try not to set off any smoke alarms.